is day 277 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with our second project, the number guessing game. And we are in the midst of trying to piece together the last of the essential specifications for our number game. That reminds me, we should open up our example that we are trying to follow. So here is this. Number game goodness, followed by our HTML and JavaScript. And there's that. Awesome. Good, good, good. Also, another fun fact before we keep chipping away further at day 277, I happened to notice this fun little notification chilling in my Twitch inbox, and it's ta-da! Yeah, look at that. We got the affiliate program notification thingy. So that's cool. I didn't think anything like this would happen well past the year mark. So we've still got God knows how many days before the end of the year. But that was a fun surprise. Me and little Kitty were celebrating earlier. We were prepping for the stream, and then we just saw it chilling there. So we opened it up, and we were that was not expected. So a huge shout out to all the followers and our frequent viewers and supporters. And yeah, that would not be possible without them, because you need all those viewer stats to pull that off. So I just, aside from thank you, we're gonna need to do like individualized, I don't know, do we do thank you cards? Maybe we should do something more elaborate. Thank you sweaters. We'll do thank you sweaters. That's gonna be really difficult to pull off. We'll find a way to do a thank you something. That's what we'll do. Maybe we'll get everyone a thank you cat. What if they're allergic? Well, I'm allergic to cats. That doesn't matter. Not important. Not important. We'll tackle the task at hand. And I still don't even know all the essentials of the Twitch affiliate program. We need to dig through and read through all the fun stuff. I know that's the in-between step between your average streaming bear and the Twitch partners. So that's about all I know. And I know there's some of the basic viewer and streaming requirements, but that's about it. We'll need to read through all the fun stuff that's tied to being a part of the affiliate program. So we've got some setup to do further to initiate all that stuff. Yet again, thank you to everybody who has followed along on our journey thus far. It is greatly appreciated. Speaking of the journey thus far, we should continue trying to set up our game and our program. So let's do that. Although all I can think about is the damn affiliate thing. Maybe we'll make this a shorter stream, since all I can think about is the affiliate thing. I didn't think I would be that excited about, but I kinda am. After 270 plus days of nonsense. That's so strange. Maybe it was sent by accident. I guess we could ask someone. We'll see. Speaking of asking others, we also made a recent change to our audio stuff. We were looking through. It was still, we've done very little to change our audio. We set stuff up early on, went a long time without tinkering with it, made a couple changes, and then we've gone an equally long time without making any changes. But today I thought, hey, let's swap some stuff out. We've bypassed Audition and are just running the mic with the noise gate in OBS and the compressor filter in OBS. So those two, noise gate and the compressor, and just straight from the mic. So we'll have to compare audio. Hopefully it's not anywhere near as terrible. Clippy? No. Choppy. Yeah. Choppy. That's a good one. Alright. Refocusing. Back to the task at hand as best as possible. I still can't stop thinking about the stupid Twitch affiliate program thing. Damn. Alright. No. Be excited later, Steven. Be excited later. Focus. The user should be able to input. It's just, it was unexpected. It's been 270 plus days of nonsense. We are, anyways. Thank you again to all the followers and viewers. Maybe we tricked them. It's gotta be an accident. Alright, the user should be able to input a number in the input box and click the submit button. When the submit button is clicked, tell the user either blank blank blank, blank blank blank, or blank blank blah. Alright. We have a random number being picked. So that's our function, the random number. It's doing something. We've got our range. We're trying to do from 1 to 10, so we've set it to 11, since 11 isn't invited. I think we're also supposed to round our numbers, or use modulo, something like that. We can worry about rounding it later. In the meantime... No, figure out how to round your number. Round your number, Steven. Also, let's take the current file path and see what we're up against. Copying, pasting stuff. Alright, so here is Topher's outstanding example that he set up. Yet again, Topher set up all of the awesome projects that we are currently covering. So, at least recently. Now that we've escaped our labyrinth of tutorial activities, we're now trying to do more side projects. So here, just so we can see, let's do 42. Ta-da, 42 is too high. Let's do 21. Too low. 33. Damn. 31 was my number. Better luck next time, you son of a... Okay, fair enough. Cool. We'll get there eventually. What do we want to focus on in the meantime? So that's his. This sad version is ours. When we type in 42, we hit enter. Ta-da! This is all that changes, is the link. It says guess equals 42. That just kind of happens. I think we need to do the JSON.stringify stuff. I really do. I think that's what we've reached that point where we just need to take that data and shove it back into JavaScript. I thought we could pull it off by doing the for loop and setting up a function and document.getElement and guess form and all this other nonsense, but it's not quite turning out the way I was hoping it would. So let's go down the rabbit hole once more. From the top, we want... Maybe we can find stuff at MDN. MDN, HTML to JavaScript. Nope, JS. DOM. Is that what we want? Element.inner. Let's look at script to DOM, basics, JavaScript in general, and element.inner. Scripty stuff. Alright. So, as far as script things go, HTML4, blah blah blah, HTML5 is just the source. And we have our script in just the source. We were going to cram stuff inside of here yesterday, but we got cold feet and removed it. Maybe we should set it back to how it was. There's that. Let's save. Okay, piecing together that. Next bit. Add HTML to DOM. Although you can now natively parse HTML using DOM parser and XMLH blah blah blah, this new feature is not yet supported by all browsers in use in the wild. The code snippets on this page will let your site work until these new features are more widely available, safely parsing simple HTML to DOM. An HTML string, HTML, document.implementation, create doc, body, document create, blankety blank, HTML document element, append child body. Okay, all of this sounds important and seems like it should be straightforward, but since we haven't had to deal with any of it, it's somewhat daunting to wrap our mind around. Not to worry, though. Not to worry. Something out of VBox and an iframe. Is this an actual thing? What is a donkey browser? I feel like they're making things up. Are we in one of those dark corners of the internet? I don't think so. We're just at MDN. Shouldn't be too scary. Alright, okay. Let's keep going. Basics. What is... Wow, this is the very beginning. Good to know. All we want to do is take... You know what we could check? We could either check Codecademy or Free Code Camp. I want to check Codecademy first, but they've recently updated their site, and I'm not sure if I'd be able to find it as quickly, and I think I need to redo stuff because of their update. So I'm sure they'd have great content regarding the newer HTML course, but more recently we did Free Code Camp, and I think I can pinpoint the lesson where we moved HTML data to JavaScript and vice versa. So we may end up checking that first. Functions. I just want to make sure that we can figure out how to get the guess value or data over to JavaScript. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Topher! Well, hello, Mr. Twitch affiliate. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. And a huge thank you to you, Topher, because, frankly, you've essentially been here since the beginning. So, as much as it is my accomplishment, let's be honest, Topher is our channel moderator, and you've essentially dragged us to success thus far. Envisions the movie Saving Private Ryan. You know what? No. Envision the movie Forrest Gump. Yeah. Where Forrest is dragging Bubba with no legs to safety. That's me. I'm Bubba. And Topher basically dragged us to success. Essentially. That's how I see it in my mind. Constantly there, assisting, supporting, even the projects we're currently doing, always looking out for us. So a huge thank you to you, Mr. Topher Gates. It is greatly appreciated. Bubba doesn't even make it to the end of the movie. That's us. Although Topher is definitely not Forrest. He's exceptionally equipped to tackle any and all challenges that we've faced over the last 270 plus days. So that's my 2 cents on that. But yeah, see, it all paid off, Topher. We made it to at least the affiliate program notch in the Twitch hierarchy. So next step, maybe partnership. That wasn't really our goal. So again, I didn't factor in landing any type of affiliate or partnership thing until well past the year mark. So the fact that we landed it before was a nice surprise. No small effort on our part and others. Topher, Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, God forbid you end up having to moderate a channel with a crazy person at the helm struggling to learn to code. Alright. Continuing on before we get totally off topic. Although, okay, Topher, do you get emotes? Do you get emotes now? See? Technically not off topic. We do. I'm trying to decide what to do. I was thinking of doing Little Kitty as our mascot, but she's always sleeping. She's either sleeping or actively trying to destroy the stream, so she's sort of a good omen and a bad omen all at once. Can it be Forrest Gump? I guess we could do Forrest Gump as our Twitch emote. That would be totally fine. Legless Bubba. It'll be just the top half of him. Alright, let's see. We were trying... I can't even keep focused on today's thing because of the Twitch affiliate thing. My mind... Or a face with a mic covering it halfway. Absolutely. Oh, speaking of the mic, now that we've got a live body in here, right? I tinkered, I don't know if you were there earlier in the stream or not, but I recently tinkered the audio settings, so I don't know if it's as choppy as normal. I bypassed Adobe Audition, and we're just going directly from the mic into OBS, and we're only using the noise gate filter with the default settings and the compressor filter with the default settings. So that's it. Hopefully it's far less choppy, and I'm not sure if it's clipping. That's why I added the compressor, because it was maxing out and it was turning red and there was a lot of sadness on my end, so that's all. But hopefully that's good. Topher, sounds good, not choppy at the moment. Awesome. Yeah, because I recently listened, it's been a while since I'd gone through some of the VODs and archive content, and it was super choppy. It was brutal. So, anywho, we'll see how this goes. What are we trying to do? We're trying to survive. We are trying to survive, and we're trying to move our guess value of something that we put in, move it from HTML to JavaScript. Building blocks, first steps. This is all the learning stuff, standard objects, booleans, arrays, statements, functions, tools, and resources. Something about something. Memory management. Maybe data structures. Element.innerHTML. So element.innerHTML property sets or gets the HTML syntax describing the element's descendants. If a div span or no embed node has a child text node that includes the characters and less than or greater than inner HTML, or maybe that's the opening and closing portions of the tag, not critical. Inner HTML returns these characters as and amp. Oh yeah, we've used HTML something or other. This was one of the things we just covered at Free Code Camp. I'm totally drawing a blank on what its name is referred to for those particular symbols, but we did it. We did a challenge recently covering those. So get element document.get element by ID first child node. I feel like we're on the right path. I must be missing things. Definitely. Topher. You need a click event for the button and a function to handle that event. Look at add event listener. Noted. Let's close out of this noise. MDN JavaScript add event handler listener listener. Okay, so here is this, and that makes sense. Yesterday, well, what did we do yesterday? Yesterday we had on click. Oh, look at that. We totally forgot to add the parentheses. Damn. We had the parentheses yesterday, but in our confusion, as we removed it at some point, we remembered to add onClick back and submit guess, but we forgot to add the parentheses. Bad Steven. Forgetful son of a... God damn. Okay. Alright. Good. So, there's that. Submit guess. Well, now what happens when we save? Let's save both for good measure. We're saving this and saving that. We'll refresh this. Submit. Well, it keeps 42 in the value, so that's kind of cool. So now, let's also look at, what's it called? The developer view for the console. Okay, there's that noise. Here's this. Baby steps. Okay, wait. Oh, look at an event handler. Don't use The W3 schools, by the way, terrible. Okay. It will misguide and teach the wrong stuff all the time. Don't use onClick as an attribute in HTML. Noted. OnClick will die. OnClick should go to hell. Boom. Deal with that, OnClick. Remember that html is there only to describe document structure, not style or functionality. Okay, so simplify, keep our HTML simple and focused on the structure as best as possible. Alright, okay, we can do that. We can be that guy. So, event target dot add event listener. Brace yourselves for story time, ladies and gentlemen. The event target dot add event listener method adds the specified event listener compatible object to the list of event listeners for the specified event on the event target on which it is called. The event target may be an element in a document, the document itself, a window, or any other object that supports events such as XML HTTP requests. Cool. So target.addEventListener type listen options, target.addEventListener type listener user capture, and blankety blankety blank. Neat, neat. Parameters, we've got type, a string representing the event type to listen for. We have the listener, the object which receives a notification, an object that implements the event interface. When an event of the specified types occurs, oh, we'll do little kitty's face covered halfway by the microphone. Good, good for the emote. Noted, noted. That's what we'll do. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Okay, focus, Steven. Really can't let go of that affiliate link thing. The object which receives a notification, an object that implements the events interface, when an yeah, good, good. Okay, event stuff, yay. And there's options, cool. Let's see an example of this thing in action. Safely detecting option support. We don't need safety. Well, not yet. Eventually, safety's critical, but right now, we're still in the training wheels phase, so we should be okay. Something about passive stuff. You want to check for the passive option. Variable passive supported equals false. Try variable option. Object define property. Passive get function. True. Window add event listener. Test. Where does test come into play? Null and options. Wow, we're so confused. Some element, add event listener, handle mouse, add a simple listener. Good. This is what we want. We want something that's simple. Aha! HTML stuff and JavaScript stuff. Beautiful. So we have a table. In our case, we'll have a form, which we have form ID, which is our guess form, since that's where they're throwing in their guess when they go to guess a number. Table stuff 1 and 2, and then we've got JavaScript. Function to change the content of T2. Modify text. So that can be, for JavaScript, submit guess. Variable T2, document.get. Oh, little kitty. We were just starting to make some progress and some understanding. At least you're not blocking the screen, so that's good. Variable T2, document get little kitty. I know you're excited and you want to celebrate the whole affiliate program thing, but we're gonna need to do that slightly later. Post stream, me and you will do a whole affiliate program celebration. Don't you dare lay on the escape key. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tiny cat. Tiny cat. I'm sorry. I love you. Just, yeah. There you go. There you go. That was close. That was very close. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah. You like the scratches? Of course you like the scratches. You're covered in fur. Why wouldn't you like the scratches? What are we trying to do? We are trying to read this MDN doc. So, you stay there. Little kitty. Stay. You're terrible at staying. Princess, just chill. No. No. Oh, look at you. You're furry and confused. You're a cat. Okay. What should we do next? We are no. Oh my god. Look at you. You just have 0 sense of where all these objects are on the desk. There's the keyboard and the webcam. Did you move the webcam? No, you're fine. We're good. We're good. Happy thoughts. Little kitty just wants to nap the base of our monitor, so we'll let her do that. Variable T2 equals document get element by T2. Does that have a T2 ID? It does. Awesome. So that'll be guess. That means here, submit. Yes, maybe we don't need the for loop. What if it's just guess equals document? Wait. Hold on, no, we don't want that. We want this. Guess equals blank. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, crisis averted. For now. This means we can get rid of this line. I don't think we actually need our for loop. Considering life. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. What do we have here? Return guess. No. This is dumb. Let's get rid of that. So, variable guess equals document dot get element by ID. Just guess for the field. Cool. Yeah, I hope that's okay that we've got variable guess and document.get element by ID. The redundancies kind of bothering me. I'm just concerned if that's going to cause issues down the line. I think it's okay for now. Maybe we should have it called number, name, number. No. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Continuing on. Forging ahead. So, function change the content of T2, which is down here. Modify text. Variable T2 is document.getElement by ID T2. Ours is in quotes, right? It is in quotes. Nice. If T2 dot first child node value is equivalent to 3. T2 first child dot node value equivalent to 2. Else, T2 first child node value equivalent to 3. I mean, I can follow along with the fact that it's node value. We haven't really done a whole lot of Node.js stuff in general, but it seems straightforward enough. I don't think it's going to throw off the rest of our JavaScript, so why not just roll with it? And I think we could keep our if-else stuff, too, with that said. Guess equals blank, 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 blah. I should be returning these things. Return, or console logging them or something. What would I want to do? I'd want to... yeah, return that, or return this. A, B, and C, like so. Guess is too high, guess is too low, they guess correctly. If guess is greater than random, it's too high. If it's else if guess is lower than random, too low, else return we should change this, but we at least added return. So that's a step in the right direction. We've simplified our get element by ID to just the field and that variable. So we've got ID guess, and now our JavaScript variable for guess will equal the element ID guess from the document. That's good. Let's save that. And save this. We're starting to fall in the right direction. And what else do we want to do? We also want to do the event listener stuff. That's really what the goal of this was for. So event listener, blank, 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 blank. Oh, there was more event listener stuff. That was down here. So add event listener to the table. So variable blank, EL, okay, event listener, document get element by ID outside. I wonder if portion is considered outside. Event listener, add event listener to click, modify text, which is the function if it's false. Is that right? So I'd want something similar for the following. The table was outside, so I would want to do document get element blankety blank for JavaScript here. Function submit guess. There's that. Okay, cool. We've got our if statement. If guess, well, I need to figure out the random portion. I'm pretty sure I need to round it down instead of just having a random. Maybe it works as is, but I could have sworn I needed to do something more than just leave it laying about. But anyways, so we've got our variable here. We've got our if statement here. I hope return is okay. And now we need to do our variable stuff. So I guess we can call it variable EL. I don't really have a... I think I want to do E capital L, but aside from that, totally cool with everything else. Variable E capital L document dot get element by element by ID parentheses submit guess, I believe is what it was. No, it was form something. Guess form is one of our stupid variables. There's that. Now we're doing EL add event listener for click, comma, submit guess, followed by I want to say true. I don't know why it would be false. Maybe, oh my god, cat. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh, you're moving things. Tiny cat, no, no, no. This is a nap-free zone. One. Oh god, you're totally stepping on things. Just awful. Yeah. That was tragic. Holy hell. Dear God. Did she totally destroy things? No. No. We've got some webcam and mic movement. Dear God. Dear God. Okay, we'll get back to mostly normal. That was a close one. That was a close one. Okay. Back to the chat and things. So, BRB, wait, semicolon, right? Yeah, semicolon. Okay. Topher, BRB back. Cool. Topher, get your submit button working before working on app logic. Oh, all the nonsense before the on-click stuff that I was cleaning up. Random cleaning up should be saved for later. Okay, noted. I do want to save that and that. Nice. And then from there, does your button have an ID? Not yet. I was wondering about that, if it did need an ID, but I can give it an ID. We can call it button. Is that 2 on the nose? 2 on the button? See? That was a terrible joke. Button. Or submit. Button or submit. What to do? The type is button. Value is submit. Yeah, no, we'll call it button. No. Submit. Let's do all 3 as submit. I don't know why we changed it from submit to button in the first place, but we did. And this will also be submit. Submit. Nice. Save stuff. So that's got that. Okay. Get the button element by its ID and add a click handler to it, which calls your submit. Okay, that makes sense. So we want to add it to not the form, but to submit. Submit, eh? Yeah. Oh, punny. Good, good. It didn't go unappreciated. Well, it may have, but it at least got acknowledged, which is all we needed. So you know the difference between the submit and button elements. No. I mean, there's a clear distinction. No. If they were both there in like a police lineup, I could probably tell you which one is just the button and which one is the submit. I think a button is more generic and you can obviously change the stuff, versus submit, I think it is different functionality, possibly, and I don't know. I think there's some logic things tied to it where it behaves differently than your average button. But aside from that terrible, muddy breakdown of how I currently view the two, no, it doesn't go. My understanding doesn't go much beyond that. I could Google it. Is this a good Google moment? Oh no, not to worry. Who needs Google when we've got Topher? See? 277 days. Wouldn't have survived without him. Topher, input type submit will submit the form. Aha, see, there is a functional difference. I knew there was something slightly unique and special about submit. The button will not work. The button will not without a click event handler. Technically, you do not want the form to submit since it will refresh the page. Fascinating. So technically, we do want a button. Look at that. Look at that. Button. And I kind of like that. Now that you explain that, I think I will change it to button as well. Which means this gets updated. Hashtag button life. Yeah, all about the buttons. Some people are all about the Benjamins. No, not here. We're all about the buttons. We don't earn a lot. That also highlights the focus of how we weren't anticipating getting an affiliate link either soon or ever. But somehow we lucked out. Alright, so we've got this. Let's save. Let's save. Is there more that we needed to do? I don't think so. Okay. Nice. Let's go ahead and refresh the page once more. There's no way I guessed correctly with 42. How? What is... Oh, no, it's because of the if statement. It wasn't greater than or less than, and it defaults to else. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's do 42. 42. Submit. Oh, why do we keep doing 42? For ours, we're checking between 1 and 10. Let's do, like, 6. Damn. Alright. Even though we have the answer of what's ahead of us. Topher. Technically, you don't want the form to submit since it will refresh Topher. You could even do just a button with an ID submit, and then do the submit between the button tags, and then lose the form element completely. How did we even end up with the form element? Oh, it was W3 schools. Interesting. I see your concern. Yes. They've led us astray, those wily bastards. Okay, alright, cool. Cool. Also, calling random parentheses over and over will generate a random number each time it's called. Yeah, that seemed to be problematic. I noticed that each time it ran over here, it kept updating. I was just pretending that that was a normal symptom of having terrible code. Turns out there was a reason behind it. Okay, so, first things first, we've got our button. It's not an input type, it is just a button. It's a button element with the ID of submit. Submit. Here will be the closing button tag per Topher's recommendation, followed by submit. Beautiful, beautiful. Which means updating this once more. Very good. Get rid of the random parentheses, and just hope for the best from there on. Lots of saving, lots of saving. We are doomed. And refresh. Oh god, I broke something. It was my fault. That was me. My bad. Unexpected token. Rightfully so. If I type a 6, will they still be pissed? Yeah, they're still upset. Okay. So, from here... God, what did I do? What did I do? We had guess... submit... input, guess, button, submit, button. Topher says... calling random over and over will just cause madness. You need to create a variable and store the random number, then reference that. Aha. Number. Variable. Number. Equals. We'll call it R number. Oh, that is scary. R number. Variable R number. Equals blank. There we go. Copy. Random and random. Paste our number. Whoa. Let's see. Something's deeply wrong with this. Where's the parentheses? Oh, we must have got rid of them when we got rid of the parentheses next to random, the strays. The error tells you the line number, by the way. Does it? The error... Oh! JavaScript 11! Look at that! BDX number game.js 11, line 11! Ah, that's so cool! Alright, so, yes, before we had random stuff like this, and when we got rid of the extra parentheses, it cleared out the whole thing. So, let's put this and this here, our numbers, And then variable random num equals. No, okay. Fascinating. It's so it's like when you study for a test, or you know, learning something outside of just the tutorial sites are totally different. The way my mind is now operating as I go to implement the handful of skills that I've acquired over the last 270 days of confusion, my mind is totally focused on so many other different things and just what it's looking for compared to those tutorial sites as I go to build out more of a real project. It's just fascinating, that's all. So here, we'll just do return. Return. And then down here, we will do variable r number for random number equals random blah. Good to know. And then we can even do console log r number. Nice. Nice. Okay, so Topher, variable random number, random 1 to 11. Yes, okay, good, good. And the random function needs to return a random, which we set the return back, so that's good. And I think we should be relatively okay for now. Let's and save. Okay, and I don't know if we've made any recent changes to HTML, but we can save 9 times on this page as well. So there's that. Refresh once more. We're at least afloat, and there's no immediate obvious angry errors, except for, let's find out. Let's do 8. We know that's not the right answer. Submit. So what else? Topher. Line 9 is an issue. Line 9 is an issue. Okay. Variable guess. Document.element. Because we changed stuff, or because it's the duplicate of guess from HTML for their ID, and now we're trying to set up a variable with the exact same name. Is that why there's the issue? The HTML guess ID is the same as the new JavaScript variable, and guess will cause confusion? Or not quite? You're getting the element, not its value. Can I do get value by ID? Does that work? Or I should Google that. You're getting the element, not its value. You need to pull the value out of the element, not get the element itself. How do I drag its element? See, that's what I was... This bit right here, see? Guess, this is the thing I've been looking at the entire time. Guess equals 6. So what do I do? Google JavaScript get HTML element ID. Element ID. Element ID property represents the element's identifier reflecting the ID global attribute must be unique. In a document, is often used to retrieve the element using getElementById. Other common usages of ID include using getElement as a selector for CSS, blah blah blah. Oh, it's just element.value. Okay. So not getValueById, but just value. So, hold on. Element.value. I'm going to throw that in over here. Element dot value. Yarg. Is there a difference between these solutions? Input ID value test on click do something. This ID, this value. JavaScript do something ID and value. Or HTML ID value test on click do something. This ID do something ID variable value get element ID dot value. Fascinating. Edit, as several have pointed out, there are a few typos, including lack of the function name, but conceptually they're the same either way. So yes, most notably, I don't think the second one will work, and if it does, not very portably. The first one should be okay. Input ID, the ID, and then value is test, on click do something this, JavaScript function element, variable value, element.value, variable ID, element.id. Okay, so that is, it goes for element arrays as well, item I.id. So that's what Topher was saying. Okay, okay. So here, like so, variable guess equals document get element by ID guess. Cool. That bit is fine. Element guess followed by dot value. Wait, is there a difference between those? No, those are just repeat posts. Okay, because I'm a crazy person. Gotcha. Oh, just dot value. No. No brackets. Cool. That's cool. I'm fine with either. Brackets or no brackets, I'm easy. Steven does not have a preference. Get the element first, and then get its value. So it's that appending this guy to it. Nice. So that's our guess. That will finally take this. We're identifying the input, but the dot value will finally get this thing that I've been staring at for 3 days now. Bitchin'. Okay. So, now... Topher, okay, so now the value will be a string, not a number, so we need to convert it to a number before you can compare to random number. And I also need to round the random number as well, right? Yeah, I need to round the random number. So maybe I should do that first. What if I... MDN math round number. Math.round. Knew it, fuckers. Damn. Math.round, blankety blankety blank. So I can just do math.round and throw all of that noise inside of it. Should be great. Yeah, some of this. Get ready for that. That's gonna be us. So math.round. I wonder if I have to do math.round and all of that and then math.random inside. Yeah, I do. Math.round. Ta-da! D. And then changing the type. So now that we have that, I should change the type. Topher was saying... Oh, I should have used math.floor. Okay. We can change it to floor. I like floor. Floor's cool. But I think I should also convert. So convert string. Oh, it's a thing. I know it is. JavaScript. I'm just totally drawing a blank on it. It's JavaScript. String to number. It's convert. It's like dot convert or dot. Oh no, I'm thinking dot to string when you make something a string. That's what I'm thinking of. Parse int. That's probably what it is. Round will round up or down to the nearest whole number. O versus math.floor kills it in its tracks. That's interesting. I don't think that's really been highlighted, or that never really, like, sunk in before. We've used floor a handful of times, and we've used round a handful of times. But floor just cuts off all the excess. Fascinating. That's so interesting. Math.floor, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want to use. Okay, so number followed by parse int. That's gotta be converting strings to numbers. It's gotta be parse int. I got a lot of money writing on parse int. Numbers in JavaScript. It's a wrapper object. A number object is created. Blankety blankety blah. Doesn't sound like fun. Number.min, blank blank blank. Well, that takes a string, convert numeric strings to numbers, so technically that would be fine. It doesn't deal with letters, and it doesn't deal with other BS. Why does that turn into 17? How is 0 times 11? 17. Saddening. Well, we've got number. Or, what's the other option? Parse int. Function parses a string argument and returns an integer of the specified radius. This is for when... Oh, the last time we used this was that... God, the binary fiasco. Who remembers that nightmare? Learning binary? Oh my god. Wasn't that like a midnight stream? That was terrible. That was one of those, we'll decide to go longer. Not good. Not good. parse int. The following examples all return 15. How the f is that possible? It was 12 also returning 13? In what universe? Oh, no, it's not returning. It's, no, my bad. Sorry, that's the binary. That's binary. This is base 10 versus the hexadecimal 16 and all that noise. Okay, my bad. Good. So we would just want base 10, and I think this would be our primary one that we're looking at. 0, 15, 10 would just return 15, so that's probably what we want to do. So we'll do parse int for guess value. Guess. Yeah. We're just gonna do it below, because we can update stuff. Guess equals... Oh, you know what? We don't even need to do that. We can just do parse int, just like math.floor. And just shove all that noise in here. Parse int blah. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Save. Good times. Sorry for crazy person ranting here. Don't use the number constructor. Good. Noted. Yeah, that seems scary. Highly questionable. Topher. That was me pushing you to continue and for the for the binary. Yeah, that was a brutal night. Topher, that was me pushing you to continue and subsequently leading to the worst time of your life. Yeah, that was a special night. That was pretty awful. 23, you say. Delete line. Oh, yeah, okay. That was from earlier. Deep in our sadness and confusion. Line 23 is a stowaway. Command save again. And some more saving. Wow, we save a lot, but I think that's good. Saving is our friend. Let's update this for fun. We've got a 4, that's cool. But we're still gonna put in a 6, because, yeah. It's the way we roll. Enter. Submit. Nothing happened, but that's okay. We'll get there. At least we have a 4. And I'm gonna count that as a win. Guess equals 6. And it's supposed to do something at this point. We should fix this. As a side note, we're starting to run out of time for the stream, but we're going to keep making as much progress as possible in the meantime. So what could it be? Before it was running... Oh, you know what it was? It was that damn console log at the bottom of line 23 that was returning that highly questionable statement. So now we want to do something with this, though. We want something more. Tiny cat, this is no time for snuggling or scratches. We are working. Topher, you're returning the response instead of outputting it. So I should have... Hey, no, tiny cat. I should set it to console log and... something. Console log and what? No. Yes, I should set the sentences, the if, else if, and return... the if, else if, and else to a variable, and maybe console log or return the variable. One of those. Little kitty, I need to set you down. For now, you can console log to see if it works. Okay, that's cool. Oh, so much fur. Why did we hold you above our head for so long? Oh. You're everything terrible in this world and everything great all at once. I don't know why you're so freaking cute and furry. Tiny cat, princess? No. We've got limited time. Topher's trying to help us, okay? Even with your determination of trying to thwart our success, we've still, oh my god, you're in it for the scratches. That's all you're here for. Goddamn quadruped. Alright, we're just gonna pretend she doesn't exist. So console log, oh my god, brain aneurysm. There's legitimate large quantities of fur on my tongue. Oh god. It's bad. It's terrible. Console log. It's so bad. Like, furry tongue. That is... Before, all I could think about was the glory of the affiliate program, but now it's just, my mind is blatantly aware of the furriness that is on its... Oh, I can't even think. And when I talk, I can feel it all move around. It's like there's a tiny doormat in my mouth. It's awful, but I'm pushing through. Because we've got limited time. Oh god. This is tragic. Oh, we're gonna die on the day that we got the affiliate program. So close. I'm still gonna count it as a win. Command save. Just awful. Just awful. Update. 6. Submit. Holy crap, it worked. 6 is too low. Oh god. I told you it's happening. Don't mind me. We're dying. Hold on. I'll spare you the tragicness of me cleaning my tongue. Alright, we're alive. It got super weird. We had to rinse our mouth out. Yeah, it got bad. We had to rinse our mouth out with water, and all we had was a bunch of tissues, and there was dripping. Dear God. It was, I highly don't recommend that to anyone. What are we doing? We succeeded. Okay, so now you need to output the response. For now, you can do console log, see if that works. It did work. And now, now we can do 8. Look at this. 8. Submit. And then 10. Ah, success. Look at that. Topher, 277 days and 40% of it is fighting a cat. Yeah, exactly. Again, I think I mentioned it yesterday. No one tells you that the most difficult part of learning to code is dealing with cats. Not a single site, not Code Academy, not Free Code Camp or Code Wars, or anywhere Stack Overflow or even MDN mentions dealing with cats is the hardest part of learning to program, but it's the truth. Alright, well this worked. How cool is that? I think that's a good potential stopping point, at least for now. So now that we have that, though, we'll end up pushing it back tomorrow. The next step that I want to focus on is taking this and then pushing the JavaScript back to our HTML document to get it to show up like Topher's, where our guesses show up accordingly. Nice. Whether it's each one or one at a time, it would be helpful to have each guest show up. But anyways, that's good. We are in fact making progress yet again. Thanks to Topher and all of his guidance. Let's go ahead and close out of all this noise as we begin to shut down the stream. And we'll even throw it up once more. Boom! There it is. Day 277 of the year of streaming and learning to code comes to an end. Thank you again for anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream, both today and over the last 277 days of this very odd, confusing journey. Any and all views are greatly appreciated, and support and assistance and guidance. Yet again, a huge hat tip to Topher for all of the dedication that he has sent our way, and the many others who have also chimed in to help guide us and provide tips and hints and tricks and all that. We've learned a ton over the last 277 days. I know it doesn't seem like it always, but we have in fact made progress from day one at least, so that's good. We will be stopping the stream. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 278 of the year of streaming and learning to code. But in the meantime, are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!